Hey guys, Smith City here for Smith City product views. Well, my boys in the grand final tonight had a loss against Eagles, and I've said some stuff on my socials, so I'm not going to talk about the game or anything. This is going to just be a straight beer review. I've already had a can, and I absolutely like this. Matilda Bay, established in 1983. Original ale, 4.2 ABV, brewed with pure water from the Yarra Valley. It's 1.2 standard drinks. I won't read anything off the back of the can, but it's Maroondah Highway, Hillsville, Victoria, Australia 3777, and matildabay.com. For inquiries, please call 1300 153 434. And straight off the bat, I'll get into a glass. It's very malty and very earthy. Obviously, I didn't get a sniff on it. I sort of drank the first one really quick, so I don't know what. So I want to sort of like pick it apart a bit more. That'll do. I can't really see my face, but that's all right. So there it is. It's a dissipated one finger head. It's like a dark, I wouldn't say amber color, but it's closer to amber than it is straw. We'll give it a bit of an old snifferoo. Yeah, getting earthy notes off the nose, very malty as well. Like, I don't want to use the term grassy, but like when I'm saying earthy, it's kind of like a grassy, earthy type nuttiness to it. So this is the Matilda Bay, what was it called? Ale, original ale, going into my Pelican Light mouth. It's delicious, absolutely delicious. 4-pack, $18. So most of the time here in Australia, craft beer 4-pack anywhere between 20 to 25, some upwards of 27, some are 30. This could be a sort of a new go-to for a pretty decent price. I did buy it at Celebrations, and it may have been on special, who knows. So yeah, it's nutty. There's sort of like a coffee vibe to it. Hate drinking out of runners up glasses. But yeah, there's the package. It's got an owl on the front with yellow eyes. I think that's pretty cool. Like, the packaging sort of just drew me in straight away. Not that Celebrations had a big range of craft beer, but there was enough for then this one to stand out with its packaging. So I like the blue and sort of the off-white colour. And then obviously the yellow eyes popping out on the owl. So as you can tell, my voice is cactus from coaching. And my mum poisoned me this morning, digging a hole for the family cat who's got cancer. And she poisoned me with paracetamol because I'm allergic to paracetamol, and had some pain in my shoulder. Asked for Nurofen and got paracetamol. So my throat's really cactus, but I'll try to do my best talking Wise and all-seeing, the owl is a reminder to keep focused on what really matters. In our case, beautiful beer with a purity that stands the test of time. So it's only natural that it should symbolise our first beer created in the Yarra Valley under the watchful gaze of original founder Phil Sexton. Malt, English Maris, is it Maris or Maurice? Otter barley malt, Australian pale barley malt, German specialty barley malts. It's got some malts in it, and hence why it's malty. Hops, East Kent Goldings and European Styrian. Styrian. Styrian Goldings. Aroma, spicy, hoppy, fruity, malty. IBU 30, EBC 18. Best enjoyed between 4 to 6 degrees. Try to keep this between 10 to 12 minutes. So when this gets uploaded, I obviously haven't done a lot of beer reviews on YouTube of late. They've all sort of been coming in the way of my reels on Friday and Thursday on my Instagram. And I'm loving doing that at the moment, and that is getting some sort of traction. I do like coming back to my roots every now and again and doing these longer reviews for you. I know they're not everyone's cup of tea, but also think we live in a very, what I like to call TikTok world, where people have the attention spans of a moth, and I don't necessarily like that about us as humans. If you can sit there and watch Married at First Sight for half an hour, whatever that rubbish is on TV for that time slot, there should be no qualms in sitting down and watching a 7-minute YouTube video of a content creator that actually interests you. Now, this might not be for everybody, but at the same time, it might be for some. But I also think on social media, people have a tendency, because it is social media, that they want that instant gratification or instant hit of some sort of euphoria of content or creativity or whatever, and people aren't prepared to sit and watch. And I really don't like that about us as humans, and how sort of people are evolving in that fashion. And so I love doing those 60-second reels, but I can't wait until Instagram sort of compete with TikTok and bring out a longer version of reels where it could be 1.5 minutes to 2 minutes, because I'd actually love to make my Fry PA reels most of a song that I pick out, as opposed to doing them in like 3 different reels. You know what? That's probably a bit. Oh yeah, that's a great thumbnail. Got work in the morning. This weekend got away from me hardcore. I trained Jeremy and Vanessa in the morning on Saturday, then trained Ben, then trained myself, only to find out that Charlie's got cancer. Procrastinated a shitload out of Saturday, and then obviously today dug the hole, and sort of just was present with Mum for a bit just to give her support. Did some cleaning that sort of isn't really great for a 66-year-old woman to be doing, so especially when she's got a bad back and different ailments. And so there was old Smith City with a feather duster cleaning some stuff and cleaning up above the fan and pulling out the filters of the air conditioner and just helping out, doing my bit. So drinkability, with such a, like, it's got a very thin mouthfeel, but in the taste, it's got a bit of body to it because of how malty it is. And it's interesting, not a lot of malty beers, especially like if they're really skewed towards being malty, sometimes they can be a drink that I personally, not just generally, but like I personally struggle to drink multiple of. They sort of sit more heavy in me, if that makes sense. And I find that sort of as you go on drinking them, they can kind of get a little bit harder to drink more of. But this being 4.2, it's good. The drinkability is actually quite good on this, considering I cracked open another can on the same review. So these, I think, I might have to find it again, and they might have to sort of just be a stock standard. One where you might have a couple in your fridge every so often. So drinkability, what would I give the drinkability? I reckon the drinkability is a 9. What would I rate it? I'm going to give this a solid 8.7. It is pretty good. Matilda Bay, you should be very, very happy with that. Very, very happy with that. Anyway, guys, I'll catch you on the next.